Hey guys, NCAP24 here from SmartMadden.com. Coming back with this video to go ahead and reintroduce a concept that we went ahead and touched upon in the first couple days of the Madden 16 release. That's called the Hangman concept, where it was a route combination that was able to get somebody wide open on the sideline. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring this to you is because a lot of the subscribers that I've gained over the last year have not gone back and watched all of my videos, 60, 70 plus videos that we did this year, and so this is going to be something they're going to see for the first time. And those that were with us, I'm going to show a different wrinkle in it, so that way you guys can have something that you can benefit from it and use this as an added element to your arsenal. Now, the playbook I'm looking at right now is the Buffalo Bills playbook, and the formation I'm looking at is the trio offset weak. Now, I want to make sure that you understand that it doesn't have to be this formation, doesn't have to be this book to make this work, because I'm going to show you a different concept later in this video, how you can use other formations to be able to make this work as well. So, but the reason why this one works so well is because it's got 3 wide receivers to one side, and it's got the running back on that same side. And that's going to help us with a concept that we're going to show you, a complement to the Hangman route. Now, so let's go ahead and show you exactly what the Hangman route is. And I want to go ahead and pull out the verticals play, because it's a play in which everybody has seen gone against. A lot of people use it as the staple of their offense. I want to make sure that you know that we can use this as a base play for this Hangman route and make it work. So let's go ahead and take a look at it, and what we're going to do is go ahead and show you against cover 3 originally, and then we'll show you against cover 4 and show you how it beats both. So I'm going to pick up cover 3 buzz press here, and we're going to go ahead and show it. We're going to back it up just so we have enough room. Now, the thing what we want to see here is got to be on the short side of the field. That basically means that the field in which the 3 wide receivers are on, it's got to be that side. Now, the concept of the Hangman route was to put this X receiver on a comeback, and when he goes on a comeback, you can see that because he's so wide on the field that his route turns into what you would do when you play the game Hangman. It looks like that type of route. Now, in order to make this work, you want to put the Y also on a fade, and then you have to have a pull route. Now, what I mean by a pull route is you got to have somebody that takes the light blue defender and keeps him to the line of scrimmage. We can leave the RB on that route. He can be a pull route. We can put the we can block the route running back, and we can put the A on a drag. He can be a pull route. Against cover 3, we can take the B and put him on a zig, and he can be a pull route. Basically, one of those 3 combinations will give you the opportunity to have a pull route, okay? And I want to leave it right here because it's the last example I showed you, and show you how this works against cover 3. And what you're going to see is that the B route is going to pull that one player to the line of scrimmage, while the Y goes ahead and drives off the left cornerback, leaving the X open on the left-hand side. So let's go ahead and show it to you now. We're going to go ahead and watch this B receiver pull that player to the sidelines, leaving this X receiver wide open by himself against the cover 3 coverage. Okay, let's go ahead and show you a couple of the other pull routes to show why the Hangman route combination works. This time we're going to take the A receiver, put him on a drag, put the RB, block him. Then we're going to go ahead and put the Y on the fade and the X on the comeback route. This is my favorite route combination. The reason why is because it also beats cover 4. So with cover 3, you're going to need, it doesn't matter, you just need a 3-person combination. With cover 4, you're going to need that B receiver to attack one of the safeties that's on his side of the field in order for him not to jump the X receiver. And I'll get to that a little bit later. So let's go ahead and show you this combination here. You're going to see that the A is going to be the pull route. You're going to see that he's going to be wide open there, and you're going to be able to throw it to him and get the ability to go up the field. Now, the last way you can do it here is you need the RB on the pull route, and I'll block A in this instance, to where you're going to see that the RB is going to be the guy that's going to pull that player. This guy's going to get in my way, and you can see that that guy's going to get open as well. And you can use that player as the player that pulls that. Now, it works to both sides of the field, so I want to make sure that you see that it does work over here, but you're going to have to flip it, so that way it goes ahead there. We're going to put the B on the comeback. Now, see how the comeback turns into it as it gets flattened against that sideline? That's what makes this play work. The Y goes ahead and does that curve, and we'll just put the A on the drag, and we'll show you how it works on this side. It's not going to be any different. All you're going to see is the same thing there. You're going to be able to throw it to right there and get that ability to get some extra yards. You're talking about 25 to 30 pretty easily with doing this. Now I'm going to go ahead and cue up the cover 4 for you and show you how it works against cover 4. So now I got cover 4 all squared up here for you, and we're going to show you exactly how to make this work. We're going to do the same thing with the B, same thing with the Y, put them on the comeback and then the fade with those two guys. Now the next thing we got to do is go ahead, and what I was showing before against cover 4, you want to put either, it doesn't matter if you leave the RB or the A. The A needs to go in the drag. You're going to want to block the RB. That way you have the ability to have that extra blocker, and you have the ability to hit that B receiver. So let me show you how it works against cover 4. And the reason why you need this is that X receiver is going to get that one strong safety on the right-hand side to go ahead and follow him, and you're going to be able to get that B open. Now, if you didn't have that X receiver, that one player is going to follow the B receiver, and I'm going to show that to you in a second. Okay, so let me show you it here. Watch how the A goes ahead and brings that guy down. You're going to be able to throw this ball right here, and you're going to be able to get against cover 4 the ability to get about 25 to 30 yards. Now, what I was showing you before, what works against cover 3 won't work against cover 4, where if you put this X on a zig, the Y on a fade, the B on the comeback, and say we just block those guys. Okay, that's what worked against cover 3. What you're going to see is watch this strong safety. He's going to be able to jump the B receiver because there's not going to be anybody that's going to be in his zone because the Y is actually going to be covered by the outside cornerback. And so he's going to have that ability to jump the B. So let's watch that now. So we're watching to see that guy. He's going to jump the B when he does it there. And you're going to be able to see that that guy is going to be able to make a play. Now, we're going to use this to our advantage, and this is the wrinkle I have not shown you before. This is a wrinkle in which I've been keeping, basically something I've been doing in the game to see how successful it is, and I'm ready to kind of introduce it to you now. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do the same exact thing we just did. We're going to block the A receiver. We're going to put the X on the drag, put the Y on the fade, and put the B on the comeback, okay? Like I said before, that's not going to work. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this running back, we're going to put him on a streak. Now what happens here is that strong safety will attack that B receiver just the same with that RB receiver the way he is. The reason why is that RB receiver comes out as a nice little delayed route, and that strong safety is going to go after the first player that he sees that's deeper, and that's going to be the B receiver, giving the opportunity for the RB to be wide open in the middle of the field. So let's go ahead and take a look. So go ahead and take a look at that strong safety. He's going to jump the B receiver. As soon as he does, we're going to be able to throw it to this X receiver right down the seam for the easy catch and score. Now this is very, very, very consistent. Basically, what you're going to see here, and we're going to keep on running it here the same way here, that you're going to be able to get that guy to manipulate to that B receiver because of the route combination that the RB just doesn't come off very quickly. You're going to be able to throw this ball right here, and you're going to see how easy you're going to be able to get somebody in that ability. Now, you do have a different ability on this, where I like to show different looks. And the reason why is because once you get somebody on this, you're going to watch for that the next time that guy does a zig route that he's going to cover the running back, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to mix it up. We're going to do the same B on the comeback, the Y on the fade, but this time we're going to take the A receiver and make him our drag route, right? So we can do two things here. We can go ahead and move this guy over if we want to do it, and put the RB on that fade. And that's going to give you a different look, but it's going to work all the same. The only problem with this is that you're not going to have that extra blocker that we like to have. But we'll go ahead and show you how this works. You're going to see how the A goes across the field. You're going to see how the RB is going to be left all alone in the middle of the field because of that strong safety jumping the B just the same. Like I said before, the only problem here is that you're not going to have that extra blocker. So I want to show you how to get that extra blocker and have the same success, and showing a different look as well. So we're going to do the same B on the comeback, Y on the fade. We're going to go ahead and put the A on the drag, put the RB on the streak. And what you're going to see here now is we're going to take this X receiver and we're going to kind of do a baby motion towards the right tackle here, and we're going to go ahead and double team that right of screen end with a motion block. What that usually does, it gets that player a little bit more, your user player, to go ahead and keep an eye on that X receiver, because the first time you see baby motion, most of the time you're going to be looking at what is that guy going to do. And by the time that the guy kind of realizes all he's doing is blocking, we're going to be able to get that RB kind of in that spot that we want to. So let's go ahead and show it here. We're going to see that this guy's going to go ahead and do the baby motion. We're going to hike it. We're going to watch that RB as he gets up the field. That guy jumps the same way. And you're going to be able to throw it to that player right in the middle for the easy seam route like we've been showing the entire time. So the last way we can kind of disguise this a little bit, we can go ahead and we can take this A receiver, we can put him on motion to left, we can kind of put him on a drag, we can put the RB still on his streak route, put the B on its comeback, the Y on its fade. When we can do this X receiver, we can kind of put him either on the zig or we can put him on a flat. All right, it doesn't matter what you put him on, just as long as he goes to the sidelines. And what that's going to do again is give a different look. It's going to have the same result. We're going to be able to get to this RB receiver, so you can kind of show it to where you can motion the X all the way over to the left, you can motion the A all the way to the left, you can motion the X baby motion, whatever it is, just give different looks with this formation to be able to get this open. So let's go ahead and watch it here. Watch how that strong safety does the same exact thing. He's going to go to that player, you're going to be able to throw it to right there, and see how open he's going to get, and you just want to show that player a different look. So what I also want to do in this video is kind of show you exactly how we can go ahead and use a different formation and get the same result. So you see we did it with a trio offset week where we had 3 wide receivers on one side and a running back on the same side. But if you don't have that in the current playbook you're looking for and you're looking to have some type of the same success, you can kind of look at some different things here. And I want to show you the tray open where you've got the running back on the left hand side and you got the 3 on the right, and show you how we can do the same type of situation here. Now what I want to show you here, we'll go against cover 3 to start off with, be consistent. What to show you is that on the right hand side you're going to see that you got 3 wide receivers. We're on the right hash mark, which is a good opportunity for us to go ahead and test to see if the B receiver will do the hangman route. So we put him on a comeback and we notice that he does the same hangman route. Not all formations, even with 3 wide receivers, are going to do it, because it all depends on how far wide that B receiver is. And this one is a great opportunity. Now, the second thing you want to check to see, just to make sure, can this guy go to the right hand side and block? He does. It's not absolutely pertinent for it to work, but if we want to get that same cover 4 beater, we want him to be on the right hand side, and that works great. So just for this example, what we'll do is we'll show you how this combination still works. We'll go ahead and block our running back and we'll put the A on the drag, the zig route. And that gives you that opportunity that we're going to hit this B receiver as soon as he gets that comeback, that he turns and hits that sideline in the same exact way we were showing you before. So we're going to here see that the A does the pull route. You're going to be able to throw it to this guy right here, just around the sidelines. I'm just going to get out of bounds right there so we can kind of speed up this video, but you can see how wide open he gets. The possibilities are endless. You can go ahead and take this Y route. You can move him to the right and make sure that he's your pull route, and that's all you have to do on this play if you want. You can go ahead and use him as he goes and does the Y to the right here. You can see that he gets open. You're going to be able to throw it to that guy on the sidelines. Again, I'm not really trying to get this guy open. I'll show you this time way we want to get him open if you want to get some more extra yards. So we can put him this way, put this guy this way, and we can go definitely just leave the Y where he is. It doesn't matter. And he's going to be able to be the pull route. Kind of wait a little bit, and we can throw it right there. See, this time I'm throwing it against the sidelines and, you know, be able to get up the field a little bit. But the possibilities are endless. You can move this guy over and you can make him your drag route and just kind of give different looks. You can go again, this is all against cover 3. Let's see, yep. And you can see with the X being the drag route, I like to move a little bit to the left with this, and that way you kind of throw it right there. It gives you a little bit better of a throwing lane. That's how you kind of get weird animation. But sometimes if you just drag a little bit to the left, you have a better throwing lane to throw that. But that's all the possibilities that you can do against cover 3. It works all the same. Now let me go ahead and show you against cover 4 and show you some different things that we can do with that. So we got cover 4 all queued up, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how we can use that combination we used earlier to get the running back open. So what we're going to do, the first thing is move him over and put him on a streak. Put the A on the zig, the RB on the fade, and the B on the comeback. What we showed you earlier is that we're able to get this Y down the seam for the easy score, and it's kind of a one-play touchdown because we can get that strong safety to bite on the B. We're going to get the same exact results on this with that strong safety. The only difference is because the X receiver is doing a streak, that one free safety is not going to he's going to stay and backpedal a little bit, leaving the Y to only getting about a 25-yard gain. So I'm going to show you to you this way, and then I'm going to show you how we can go ahead and get the one-play touchdown if we got enough time to do all the hot routes. Let's go ahead and show you here. You're going to see that the Y is going to get up the field, sees that guy jumps it, we're going to be able to throw it to him right there, and get that ability to get the play down the seam. It's going to be a little bit tougher to get the home run threat. Now, in order to get that player to be that free safety out of the play, what we can do is do the same exact thing and see, I got that same setup. Just take this X receiver and put him on a smoke screen. And what that's going to do is it's going to freeze that one free safety, giving the ability to have the ability to throw it over the top. So let's go ahead and take a look at it here. Watch how the Y gets open. The guy's going to jump it. Now we're just going to throw it over the top right there, and you can have a lot more open room by doing so. But you're going to see that you're going to run about 4 to 5 hot routes on it, so it's not something that you're going to be able to do as a play that you're going to do over and over again, but it's something that you can go to if you want to get that one type of over the top to the running back. So there's a lot of different things you could do at a cover 4 out of this formation. What I like to do is with this wide receiver, I like to put him on a smart route, and as soon as he has the ability that he passes that middle linebacker, I like to fire it between the middle linebacker and that one guy that's playing the purple zone right there, and get the easy 10 yards on that hit. It's kind of a tough route for a user to catch up to, or you can kind of go ahead and do the same thing where you move him over to the right side and do the same type route combination, and you're going to see that as soon as he makes that cut, you'll be able to throw it right there. It's getting a little bit further away from that player. So just a couple different things that you might not see normally. The other thing I like to do is go ahead and put the smart route as well and use him as a lead blocker. You can keep him on the left hand side. A lot of times we see with the 4 verticals play that a lot of people like to do the underneath drag from the opposite side. We can do the same thing but use the Y as an additional blocker if we throw this ball. So let's kind of watch it here, and you see that the X goes across. Now you're throwing it here. Now you've got that lead blocker that you're going to have some extra yardage there. Obviously Roddy White's not the best in agility, but you can definitely see the possibility of this to be able to help you out. You can kind of do it this way again. See how this guy goes across the field. As soon as he passes that player, you're going to get that lead blocker. And I'll show you a little bit better of an example if I use Julio Jones here, and I'll put it, I'll leave it in the middle of the field, give us a little bit better options here. And flip this, make Julio Jones the drag route, and you just want to get the timing of it, and as soon as he crosses that middle linebacker, see as he goes there, you're going to be able to throw it right there. Now you got that lead blocker there and get some extra yards. You're looking at about 20-yard gain on a simple drag route because of it. If you're going to not motion over the Y, you can go ahead and motion over the X. And so he goes ahead and stays there, and then you can kind of go ahead and work this angle again to where he's going to get underneath. And we just have 2 different guys this time, that kind of run a levels pattern. There's just a lot of different things that you can go do against cover 4, but I definitely suggest you kind of look at it that way, and see different things that you might want to be able to incorporate in your offense from a standpoint using the 4 vertical play as a base. But this kind of shows you a lot of different things to show you with the Hangman route. Hope you guys saw this as informative, and if you guys hit that like button, tell a friend. I know it's a little bit later in the Madden cycle, but I'm still going to try to stay strong with some different route combinations to help you guys out. Again, AntCap24 from smartmadden.com. Appreciate it, guys. Have a great day.